Alright guys, finally back with more Assassin's Creed 3. Yeah, so in between Rechain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2, I'll hopefully get all this done and a few other things I have planned. We'll see though. And if there are a few things that are maybe discontinuous with what I
So what is your stake in all
did
this?
in the last
Same as yours.
part.
Peace, stability, a land
Sorry.
in which all might live side by side, free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So I chose to live in
Not
one.
for Altair.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
But then again, that was the thing with Ezio. He was an old man before he had kids, I assume. God, this frame rate.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running.
I mean, I don't blame them for going 60 frames, for trying to go at 60 frames a second, but
and we can have him arrested.
maybe not
We cannot harm the commander.
have it on systems that can't really handle that power unless if they're
Exactly.
rhythm games.
But I have an idea where we can begin the search.
Even then, the Xbox One can do 60 frames a second, but not entirely a stable 60 frames a second, depending on the game. Yeah, maybe should have waited for the Xbox One X to come out before I played this game. But then again, I would have to wait months because I don't have the money to get an Xbox One X. I'll probably play Origins on the Xbox One X. Maybe, it all depends on when I get to that game. Especially when the story isn't really gone into, the overall story isn't really gone into with these games, I don't think, until that game, so... Yeah.
There are rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
The thrifty man's refuge here. All my prices are trifling.
Supplemented by some of the garrison officers.
You've no need to shop anywhere else, good folk. I've got it all.
I have been far working on my English. It is making itself better. Slow. Life is hard, of course.
The thrifty man's refuge here. All my...
What the hell? Where was I supposed to be? Are you fucking kidding me? All the way back here.
Go on, you.
What the fuck? Go, you idiot. Fucking piece of shit.
Singular fellow.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Daniel, let's put them belts away. The guard's gone for us. How?
Fuck. God damn it. It's like, how could they see me?
Little Pete. He'll kill himself.
He's lost his senses.
Unfortunately, be minimal. The Verdant village is suddenly between the city and point south,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Boss wants everyone back at the shop.
Now it's gonna boot me back to the fucking start of this shit. Fuck this shit. Or not. Or yes. Yes, it did.
Such a bitch. That old sneeze himself would
God
only
damn it. What the fuck was I supposed to do, game? Piece of shit. I do what it wants me to do and it punishes me for doing it, and I hate that. This is the part of the game where I'm supposed to be listening to their fucking conversation, which is why everything's quiet. But the game doesn't want me to do it, I guess.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Right. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
There's another one! Grab him! There! Get him!
You get away from there. That's my money.
Caesar! Touch those bills and I'll kill you!
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about.
Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom.
Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but
Wow,
to
the
promote
lip
Lee,
movements
and
are
then
terrible in
You
this
are
part.
both under arrest! Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet! What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
You... You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
I think I would rather hold it in. They clearly spared no expense here.
Spared no expense.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even taught me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth or I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
What a Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then is anybody's guess.
Well, we are certainly called.
Yes, I saw that on my way through Hartford. Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains standing.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
I took a heavy toll throughout that village about 5 or 6 years ago, as I recall. Cursed luck.
No, thanks. I was in my schnitz and took quite late last night.
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it? Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
He learned his craft from a Spaniard of all things. A Spaniard was doing in the colonies back then.
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
There's much more in keeping it customs to have it in you.
Don't remind me. A pox on all who think bathing in swimming is healthy.
You could ask a prompt.
Mason Weems?
I had not heard.
Could be.
There are might on the parties to ask it of us at this late juncture.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
Well, I'll have a damn good scar to show this.
That would be familiar.
I read some of her works, remarkable indeed. It forces one to reconsider old preconceptions, listen to the modernists' new ideas.
If you'd been any good, it done that way.
I've had about enough of this.
What to tell you true. But she's a bit...
Was a load of comment come up with.
Well, I'll have a damn good...
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
I'd read some of her works, remarkable indeed. It forces one
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
I will not either.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it. Do wish him my best.
Well, he'll certainly calm
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
So it would be the whole plan if you could be present too.
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure. Loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator. Destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
Well, the woods behind you are very good. Some are too strong, though.
You're serious, aren't you?
I'll shove this boot up your ass is what I'll do.
Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done.
Red? What an odd choice.
Well, I'll have a damn good scar.
Red
Don't remind me. A pox on all who's been bathing in winter is helpful. A pox on all who bathe in general, by my side.
Some young fella from Scotland was trying to map Gaul. But I think he caught a fever out past. Hope his efforts weren't.
I have been hard working on the English. He's making it turn better. And to him he says, no, only me. If the others are not drinking beer, I will not either. Ha! It is funny, yeah?
Well, used to be. I heard it was to be protected. So as to ensure a supply of tall oaks for the Royal Navy, no doubt.
I tried everything to keep the little buggers out of my garden. They keep finding their way back.
Ah, yeah. I do know him well. He was a good...
Oh my god. Fucking serious?
Oh, well, that is good news.
You did? It will be much. Now with another Garrick well underway. The medley of lovers. So soon as the strike's done, we'll be rushing together for Tuesday.
I can't pronounce half the bloody names. Mark and Vince to just use well-meaning Englishmen and divert themselves. Well, I'm not sure one of them could lead the way out of a brining battle. Well, then, I'm a pessimist by nature.
Was a load of comment.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and dry.
Ah, but you see, it is important not how you build it.
I think it has to do with the beetle. The little one that eats the wood. We used to see that in the pine tree.
Can't pronounce half the bloody names. I'm half convinced they make it up to just confuse well-meaning Englishmen and divert themselves.
Really, a half turn clockwise. I'll have to try for myself. Get him!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Time to gut you!
Fucking asshole. It's like, seriously, the game is wanting me to do shit, but it's punishing me for doing something for some reason. Or it's punishing me for doing them for some reason. I don't fucking understand. It's bullshit is what it is. Unnecessary bullshit.
There's truth in what you say. When I first came here, the old house was falling to many pieces. But since the treatment, there is no more rot.
Well, yes, I used to accompany the expeditions as a porter. They'd go as far as the waterways would take them. And some trips, it was truly bush.
People take the forest mushrooms and
He's
drop
over
them
there!
Let me see. Do I have to do that again? Yep. Fuck this shit.
What are you up to? I hope you're no looking for trouble.
You're nothing but a veil.
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land is good and the life agreeable.
He's a muckworm.
People take the forest mushrooms and drop them in a big pottery chalk. Then Opa would pour in his special mixture with wild herbs and garlic.
What's wrong with that little Irish mobster? Really, a half turn clockwise. I'll have to try it for myself, but is that before or after you bleach?
He's over there!
You fucking kidding me? Fuck you.
Ah, yeah. I too knew him well. He was a good man. Always thinking for the others. Very, close to king. As you say,
Kill him.
No, I haven't ventured up that far.
He tends to take a sore view of anyone who gets too close, though. His sister's still his little angel, even if she is 30.
Did he? Well, we always knew he had the talent. Wonderful he found the gumption to go through with it. I do wish him my best.
There's truth in what you say. When I first...
Well, I'm not sure one of them could lead the way out of a brining barrel. But then, I'm a pessimist by nature.
People take the forest mushrooms and drop them in a big pottery chalk. Then Opa would pour in his special mixture with wild herbs and garlic.
He's over there!
Fuck!
I'm leaving.
Seriously, this game is wanting me to do shit, but it's punishing me for doing it. And I don't get why. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I've never seen it done that way. I can't fathom how that would work, to tell you the truth.
I know it's a game thing where you have to be stealthy, but it's still bullshit.
As soon as the strike's done, we'll be rushing to get it up for Tuesday. Really, a half turn clockwise. I'll have to try it for myself, but is that before? Because that's the important bit.
Nah, I think it was the consumption. I took a heavy toll throughout that village about 5 or 6 years ago, as I recall. Cursed luck.
Something of a philosopher says he, but he's no so idea. So I, being something of a pugilist, need plead my point upon his person.
And to him he says, no.
You could ask
You want something, guard?
He's quite a knowledgeable fella. Assists me with some of the technical issues in our set design.
You got a problem there, bud?
It will be much closer to home for us. Less walking after all.
Can be done. Never happened.
What the fuck?
So you die.
It's punishing me for doing shit.
You expect any sane man
Really,
to believe you?
half turn clockwise. I'll have to...
Really? His sister? But why? Well, actually, no. It was well thought about enough, and this would have been a pretty kettle of nasty business, that, over by the church.
You'd have a hard time. Well, I'm not sure one of them could lead the way out of a brining barrel. But then, that's yours by nature.
No, I haven't ventured up that far yet. The Ohio country is still a somewhat savage locale for the gentrified.
That milksop. He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this. Won't ever see him part with a penny. Ach, nee, not that legal terge. Like a scalper else that face. And her sister's fair clever, and tumshy for brains as well. Something of a philosopher, says he, with his nose so bloody high in the air.
All right, scoundrels, back in your cells!
Plain my point upon his person. Well, actually, it's the Germanics next door. Very friendly, but they do these and half-bitten stink with all that.
This key is useless.
I have been hard working on my English.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
We are going to be loving it very much.
If I caught him anywhere near my...
Indeed. I relinquish the tools of my trade to play the viola with them on Sundays.
I think it has to do with the beetle. The little one that eats the wood.
Oh, that is good news. He tends to take a sole view of anyone who gets too close, though. His sister's still his little angel, even she is 13.
Ah, yeah.
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry.
We used to see that in the pine.
We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Terrible fire.
Oh no, that would be...
That milksop. He's a muckworm.
Some young fella from Scotland was trying
Give him another!
Drop the bastard! Drop the bastards! Do them again!
You fuck.
I
yourself a troublemaker, eh? Some time in the pits to cool your blood.
Show them. Yes, well done.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
Stop, I tell you. He's off!
Fuck.
You get back here. Stop it!
I need to take care not to raise the alarm.
It's like I knew he was gonna turn back and see me. Fuck.
I think I'll raise hard.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
You won't lose us that easily.
Oh my god.
Hold that. Get back here, you deaf turd!
Yeah, it's just like fuck it and run.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here?
The war?
Once that's all squared
I didn't
away,
kill the warden.
well then.
I just ran past him. What the fuck?
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Up! Up with ya! I said get up! Walk!
Bye now!
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
not alone. Only give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots. Several days ago, we learned of a scheme so vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world. May God have mercy on your soul.
Need to stop, Hickey. Go!
God save me! They've all gone mad!
God damn it.
I don't want to die!
I'm gone from here.
Stay with him, he won't get far.
I don't care to complete optional objectives in this game unless that they can be doable. And in this game, they really can't, somewhat.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, the big man, Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw in with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool to give up all I've got on principle. What is
This guy sounds
principle
like,
anyway? Can you bring it to the bank?
Mac was that his name? From Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Don't look at me like that. We're
John
different,
Day.
you and I.
I'm a capitalist.
You're just some
And they
blind
pay.
fool who's always chasing butterflies.
I guess you tend to sound
Whereas I'm the
exactly
type of
the
guy
same when you use a
who
Cockney
likes a
accent,
beer in one
though.
hand
Or you
and
try.
a tea in the other.
I
Thing
don't know why, a
boy,
lot of those voice tones sound similar.
I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
And that should be it for sequence 8, although there's another cutscene.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
And don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearn for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
Well, so much for
We
that.
must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together. Or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
Sounds more like John F. Kennedy.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
And there we go for sequence 8. You may notice most of these things take 1 or 2 videos to do for sequences. Most of the time I've been cutting off the second parts when the first
Everything all
parts
right?
get done for the sequences.
Sean has located a second power source.
Or I have shorter videos for
I've
the
asked
second
Rebecca
parts.
to charter a flight for us.
Where
to?
But yeah.
Brazil.
Like, it all depends on if these things take less than an hour to do, really, but yeah.
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside.
Why are you trying... Why did the first guy bump into him, and why did the second guy sneak right past him? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I'm gonna pause here, guys, and continue with the next one.